a lot of times I get this question from the client that, so doctor, this is okay, you're giving me medicines, but will I get addicted to them? I don't want to take medications for my psychiatric disorder or conditions because I'm afraid that I'll get addicted to them. Hi guys, I am a psychiatrist. Welcome to my channel, The Mind Bloggers. Today we are going to talk about, can you get addicted to mental health medication or psychiatric medication? I get this question a lot. This is a very valid fear. A lot of you have this, especially because we also mention generally after a psychiatric consultation that please do not stop your medication abruptly. You can get some effects and all, and that prompts that person to think that, oh, then am I getting addicted? If I don't take the drug, will something happen to me? So in this video, I'll try to explain why you don't really get addicted to a mental health medication, or most medications for that matter. Let's rewind a little. I'll have to explain quickly. I want you to understand quickly what addiction means. Being addicted means that you have no control over taking something. You take something which is harmful to you. That can be a drug, like for example, it can be alcohol, it can be cocaine, it can be nicotine, cannabis, something that you know that is bad for you, but you're taking it repeatedly at the cost of your health, at the cost of your time, money, job, whatever it is. And it can also be a behavior. You can also get addicted to a behavior. For example, gaming, too much of shopping. You can have a shopping addiction. You can have a gambling addiction. Something that, again, you don't have control over. You have to take it. If you don't keep on doing it, you experience some negative effects. And you can't just stop or regulate the quantity of doing it. This is what being addicted means. Now, when it comes to mental health conditions, another thing you will have to understand very quickly. One is that there are two types of health conditions for any medication that we give. So, one can be a very short lasting condition. Say you have a cold, which is expected to last for 2-3 days. When you take a medicine, the symptoms come down and you feel okay, and you generally don't have to continue, say, a medicine for, say, a cold for a long amount of time. Probably you'll have to take 1 or 2 or whatever, just symptomatic relief you get from that condition, because it's a self-limiting condition. That condition improves on its own. All we are doing with medicine is blocking the difficult symptom out of it. So that is why that is taken for, say, 1 or 2 doses only. Next, we have conditions. For example, diabetes or hypertension. These are long-lasting chronic conditions. Okay, so with giving a medicine for, say, hypertension, high blood pressure or diabetes, with the help of that medicine, I'm keeping the symptoms at bay, but the illness continues. So the moment I stop taking, say, my diabetic medication, my blood sugar is going to shoot up. Because till you take that medicine, your blood sugar was in control. So the other damages of diabetes on your organs are not happening. But the moment you stop taking it, that again goes up, right? Similarly, in mental health conditions, most mental health conditions are long-standing problems. So are a little chronic. So it can be, by chronic, I mean to say, it can be in months or years, or it can be even lifelong, right? So depending on whatever you are suffering from. So with mental health medications, psychiatric medications, when we are giving it to reduce the symptoms of a mental health disorder, what we mean when we say that the moment you stop it, don't stop it abruptly, is because, suppose, say, you have anxiety disorder and I give you a medicine and your symptoms have decreased on that medicine, and one fine day after a month that you feel that my symptoms are over and now I can just stop it. Okay, you stop it and then you start to feel very restless. You feel your earlier symptoms. This is something we call as a discontinuation reaction. So it is not that the medicine you have become dependent on it. It just means that your symptoms are still there, and because you have stopped taking the medicine immediately, you can get a rebound in your symptoms. This is a huge difference from being addicted to a drug or a medicine, in which that you want to take more of quantities of that drug. So if I'm taking an anti-anxiety or antidepressant medicine, it won't be like I feel like taking 5 or 6 in a day, or when I've been prescribed only 1 tablet and I take 10 tablets in a day, I have to stop myself from taking more. That is addiction. That is addiction. This is just that you require this treatment to keep your problematic symptoms at bay. So there's a huge difference. One category of psychiatric medications, though, could lead to some dependence, and that category is benzodiazepines. So some medicines like sleeping tablets, for example, can make you dependent on them. There is a thing called as benzodiazepine dependence. Sometimes we do give sleeping tablets to help you to sleep better for a short amount of time. The key word here is that short amount of time. So when a psychiatrist is giving it, they know that you only require it for that amount of time. What happens sometimes is that people misuse this prescription. They go on taking this medication for months and years, when dependence can set in to medicines like that. That is why it is very important to follow up with a psychiatrist, not keep on taking medications on your own. You will not know which of these medicines can cause dependence, which cannot cause dependence, and you might inadvertently get dependent on certain medicines. Okay, so I hope this is clear. Most anti-anxiety, antidepressant, antipsychotic medicines, mood stabilizers, you cannot get dependent on them. Certain sedatives, certain sleep medicines, you can get dependent on, not all again. That is, if you misuse it, if you don't follow it according to the prescription that is given to you, then you can become dependent on it. I hope that clears your doubt whether you can get addicted to psychiatric medications. If you like this video, please follow our channel, The Mind Bloggers, where we share more of such mental health related content, and feel free to share it with other people so that they also get to know this information. Thank you for watching. I'm Dr. Ananya. I'm a psychiatrist, and if any other questions you have regarding mental health conditions, so please let me know.